What I love about radio, in particular, because I've done both radio and TV now, what I absolutely love about radio is the immediacy of it. The fact that if a story breaks or if something's happening, it's live and it's happening there, and you can't pause it and rewind it and continue. If you make a mistake, you can just fix it straight away. And I love the fast-paced medium that it is, as opposed to TV, which is obviously a lot slower because they rely on visuals. Also love radio because it's a way of, you have to describe things. So it like forces you to be creative in your own mind. It forces you to think on your feet. And I love the conversations that can be had on radio. I love the fact that you can scratch your nose and nobody sees it while you're busy presenting a bulletin. The list's endless when it comes to radio. I was actually on air at the time when Sapiro Shabalala scored the opening goal for the FIFA World Cup 2010. And I'll never forget, it was literally 30 seconds to my bulletin, and the show host at the time, David O'Sullivan on Talk Radio 702, just started screaming and absolutely going mental. And I just remember thinking, oh my word, and I was in the studio at the time, and it was just, it literally gave me goosebumps because it was just such a special moment that a tournament that South Africa hosted was also the opening goal of the entire tournament was scored by the home side. It's been a long and tough road in that people are more open to women in sport now and appointing women in sport. When I started, I was, I think, one of the only ones who was doing sports broadcasting on radio at the time. So it really was a hard one to actually prove that you do know sport, as opposed to that you just doing the job to kind of meet famous people and be in radio, if that makes sense. The advice that I have for aspiring female sports journalist is stop saying that you're a female sports journalist. Say, I'm a sports journalist. Today, for example, because I'm the editor, I obviously hire talent for the 2 radio stations. And I actually opened an email this morning that said, hi, I'm XYZ. I have this great passion for sport. I really love it. And I know that being a female in sport, and so the email continued. And I just wanted to be like, no, we are all sports journalists. This is how we all do it. Just believe in yourself. Know that even if you didn't play the sport, you can still know as much as the guy sitting next to you. Have confidence in how you deliver, and your knowledge and your passion will get you to where you need to be. Radio can portray you for the human that you are, whereas people who maybe present on sport on TV, especially the kind of sport presenting that I do, which is a sports news bulletin, you can't show your human side, you can't show your lifestyle side, whereas on radio you can have conversations around sport. You can also be drawn into other conversations that happen on air in the build-up to your sports bulletin. So it really is a case of, on TV, you're kind of more seen as a robot, whereas on radio, it's a lot more human.